Get the backer, the tech chase, tries to go center stage.
Oh, wow. That forward tilt was godlike.
Let's take it back a bit. This is Grand Finals of Ultimate's last major before the world goes into quarantine. MKLeo will dominantly win this set because he is the best player in the world. After this point, the tournament scene will undergo drastic changes. Fast forward and the world is locked down. Competitive Super Smash Bros. Ultimate players have resorted to playing tournaments online. When all the dust settled, Spargo is ranked the best Wi-Fi player in the world.
Yeah, give me a 3-2-1, Sheesh. You ready? 3, 2, 1.
Spargo is a player who mainly gained attraction during the online era. He started beating more and more top players, but people tended to demean his achievements by saying things like, "It's online so it doesn't count," or "Wi-Fi results don't matter." Spargo would prove everyone saying these things wrong when in-person Smash events came back with Smash Ultimate Summit 3. With the return of tournaments, many questions would be answered like, is Leo still as dominant as he was before quarantine? And how did the nearly 2-year break affect the players? But most importantly, how will the best Wi-Fi player play in an offline setting? Without super impressive offline results before quarantine, Spargo was seated 3rd in his pool, predicted to end up in losers in the main bracket. Slotted to go up against Aaron, Ken, and Tweak, this was definitely not an easy pool. What probably nobody expected, however, was a dominant win over all of these players. People who had been doubting Spargo quieted down. Even though he had already proven how much of a threat he was, spectators were more focused on the main bracket, Championship Sunday. With Spargo's amazing performance in pools, he would start off in winner's bracket against Riddles. In an amazing show of skill, he'd make it all the way to winners finals.
Spargo keeping that winner's bracket Oh my God! Yeah, you said that was his home run, a home invasion. Oh, even Jack Ray robbery. a seat in grand finals.
After finally being stopped by Tweak, Spargo would be going against MKLeo in losers finals. After an incredible set and 5 games later, Spargo would bow out at 3rd place. An insane breakout performance. People would now recognize Spargo for his insane skill at the game. A prodigy in Smash is a young player who has some pretty good placements, maybe a top 64 or 32 at a major, or an occasional top 16 placing. Spargo would go on to shatter these expectations. From this point onward, 3rd would be his lowest placing. A few weeks later, 3rd at Riptide. After that, 2nd at Super Smash Con, 2nd at Port Priority, 3rd at the Smash World Tour, and 2nd at Main Stage. Spargo was almost there. It was at this point that people thought that maybe he could become the best in the world. Notably, in most of these matches, Spargo would play Pyra and Mythra, commonly known as, well, for lack of a better word, the best character in the game. With some of the best tools possible, and Spargo using them incredibly, he would be any player's nightmare. At Main Stage, he was as close as possible to winning a tournament as he could.
I know y'all both speak very highly of Spargo, so do y'all really think that he might actually be the future best player?
Oh, free. Yeah, he will be the best at one point. Like when I say at one point, I'm not really talking about like next month. I'm not really talking about next year, because my goal right now is to like stop this kid, right? My goal until I retire is literally like, oh, don't let this kid be the best. Like,
It's my goal too.
It seemed like he was cursed to almost reach the peak but never actually get there. The question was no longer can Spargo win a major, it was when. Spargo would run havoc at Smash Ultimate Summit 4. Spargo didn't just beat everyone, he destroyed everyone. Smash Summit 4 would be Spargo's most important and player-defining tournament. Spargo would expectedly win his pool and head into the main bracket. Another thing that's important is his character. Instead of playing his normal Pyra Mythra, this time he would be playing Cloud. A worse character, but also the character that Spargo built his original reputation from. Would this be the tournament that he finally wins, or would this be another 2nd place finish? Who else is in contention of taking the whole thing? Leo? Gluttony? Tweak? Day 3 of the tournament would commence, and by the end of the night, the winner would be decided.
You're in winners finals now. I mean, this was your breakout tournament, right? So, I mean, I think this is a pretty big deal. How do you feel, man?
I don't even know what to say, man. I'm just shaking right now, but
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty happy, but it's not over yet.
Spargo.
Spargo would make it all the way to Grand Finals on the winner's side. What was unexpected was that his opponent wasn't MKLeo or Tweak. They would both fall to Proto Banham, a Japanese Lucina/Minun player. Because of this, MKLeo placed 4th. This is a crazy anomaly. Previous to this, the lowest placing MKLeo had received was 2nd. But as the day went by, it was revealed that Spargo's opponent would be Light. Now, Spargo had already beaten Light in this tournament, however, in that set, it went down to Game 5. And previous to this, Light beat Spargo in Grand Finals of Super Smash Con. Although MKLeo was out, this tournament would not be an easy win for Spargo, as Light was also gunning for the title of the best in the world.
Get a dose of dirty code to go, been cold since cold flow. Got a wire to enlarge and I'll set a fire down below. I hang it up when you say sorry, didn't know. Probably got a year 10 to go, so let's go. I don't really know how to go slow.
Just got done walking in the snow.
Goddamn, that motherfucker's cold. When the raw mode, you open and close, you know holes, no go. This whole world's a shit mode, built to the brain, hit mode. When you think it don't get more blow, with limbo to the sticks on flow. All oppression's born of lies, I don't make the rules, I'm just one guy. All due respect of getting spit on's how respect is now defined. Hungry for truth, but you got screwed and drank the Kool-Aid. There's a line, it ends directly at the edge of a mass grave that's their design. Funny fact about a cage, they're never built for just one group. So when that cage is done with them and you still pour it, come for you. The newest lowest on the totem, regarding G you have been used. You have to build a death machine that down the line will kill you too. Pseudo-Christians, y'all are different. Kids in prisons ain't the same shit. Even one scrap of what Jesus taught connected, you feel different. With a disingenuous way to piss away existence, I don't get it. Say you lost your goddamn mind if y'all possess one to begin
Just got
with.
done walking in the snow. Goddamn that motherfucker cold. Just got done walking in the snow. Goddamn that motherfucker cold. Just got done walking in the snow. Goddamn that motherfucker cold. Just got done walking in the snow. Goddamn that motherfucker cold. Yeah, ho, gangsta boo, run the jewel.
Oh my God! Holy shit!
How was that fast?
Ladies and gentlemen, it all comes down to this. About 5 days ago, 16 of the world's greatest warriors, everybody showed up here from all over the world, from Japan, from Mexico, from the United States, from everywhere. And through and through, over the course of several days, we whittled it all the way down to just 2 remaining.
Under blue moon I saw you, so soon you'll take me up in your arms, too late to beg you. Cancel it though, I know it must be the killing time, unwillingly mine. Fate up against your will, through the thick and thin, he will wait until you give yourself to him.
And they're not 2 that I think many people would expect to see them here. I think that they were in contention for a while, but there's no Tweak, there's no Leo, there's no DeBuzz, there's no Proto Banham. The only people that are here now are Spargo and Light.
Your sky all hung with jewels, the killing moon will come too soon.
You know, we talk a lot about how this game is just, you know, just MKLeo just sitting in a league of his own, but I've always felt like, you know, like any Smash game that we see in the past, eventually people catch up, eventually people adapt and new strategies come to play, and we really get the job done. And I think Spargo and Light are just 2 prime examples of that. Is crowned. Congratulations to Spargo. The unsigned hype has finally done it, boys.
What the heck?
All right, we had no Spargo, man. Tell how you feeling, man. Tell us how you feeling.
It doesn't feel real. I find out we did it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's my-
I know that's gotta feel.
He had finally done it. Spargo won a major. This shouldn't really surprise anyone. It was obvious that this was going to happen eventually. Spargo's dominance doesn't stop there, however. A day later, he won the G2 Invitational over MKLeo, and even later, he won Collision. His placings would continue to be extremely impressive, never dipping below 4th. The real question is what happens from this point onwards. Will Spargo rise to the top, or will he fall under Leo like every other player? It's something that only time will tell, and something that will be continued in the next chapter of this game's story.